Good evening. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Olumide Faboyegun, who earned a 4.0 academic average. Olumide is graduating with an Associate of Arts degree in Transfer Studies. He has demonstrated a consistent record of academic excellence, coupled with a strong love for learning and a passion for education. Olumide exudes enthusiasm for his future educational plans, which include pursuing biochemistry as a pre-med student at UMBC. Olumide will now give his valedictory address. Olumide, will you please come forward? Please join me in welcoming him.
Forgive the look of the cap on my head. My hair is a bit of a fighter. President Lindsay, members of the AACC Board of Trustees, faculty members, proud parents, and everyone who has come here to celebrate all of us tonight. And to those who this night is all about, graduates of the AACC class of 2018, good evening. I tried to find a fitting descriptor for myself, and all I could really find was the phrase, plans fall apart when they simply were not meant to be. And I suspect most of us resonate with that statement. We make plans, and they fall apart. I was raised in Nigeria until I was 15, when I moved to the US to continue my education. Moving to the US was never my intention. After all, it was half a world away. I had this vision in my mind of moving to England and going to Cambridge or Oxford or some other well-known English university. Yet before that journey really began, the plans fell through. And then I came to the US, spent 2 years in high school, and again, my plan was to go directly to a four-year university, and I had my eyes set on the University of Wisconsin-Madison, thinking, yes, I finally get to leave Maryland. And again, plans imploded. As a result, I'm now in a position where I get to speak to you all as valedictorian, heading to UMBC in the fall as a pre-med student and with a neuroscience research fellowship at the University of Minnesota over the summer. I like to think that even after all of that, this result was a very favorable one. This implosion of plans seems to be a cycle that continues ad infinitum for a lot of us. And yet we rarely ever stop to consider the position that all those failures and repetitions put us in. We rarely ever deign to see the wisdom that lies within that insecurity. Because here's the deal. All those choices, challenges, trials, and tribulations led us here. All those choices led us here. Because class of 2018, this is where we were meant to be. We are a collection of complex people from all backgrounds who have brought with us unique ideas, beliefs, and personalities, sometimes knowingly, but often unknowingly enriching the community we find ourselves in. And I have no doubt that we will continue to do so well into the future. It would be an understatement to say that AACC has not had a profound impact on my outlook on life, on my ideology, and on both my professional and personal lives. And I suspect you all feel similarly. For the past year, I served as a supplemental instructor for first General Chemistry 1 and then 2, an opportunity to which I was introduced by one of my favorite professors in my time here at AACC, Dr. Miller. One of those professors who was so comfortable with the material, you just can't help but be comfortable with it too. It gave me the opportunity to work with an astonishingly hilarious individual who goes by the name Mr. Barada, though he prefers we call him Jose. Supplemental instruction enabled me to work with a host of amazing people who I have no doubt thrive in any setting they find themselves in, and allowed me to see that wonderful moment explaining a concept where you literally see the gears snap together in a student's mind. Their eyes light up and they go, oh, I get it. At least I hope that's what I see, and I'm not just some madman screaming at formulas on the board. There's a certain humility that these experiences bring with them. The realization that you are part of a community, that you belong, and that you have an opportunity to shine and be the most resplendent you that you could possibly be. In all our little groups, we form microcosms of AACC, representative of the unity the larger community embodies. I like to think that up until a certain part of life, we walk on a level road. A few bumps here and there, crossroads and winding paths, but ultimately a level road. And eventually we reach the base of a mountain, the behemoth that represents our goals and aspirations. Many shy away, terrified of the task before them. And I'm glad to say that we, the class of 2018, are not those people. We scale that mountain, and now we say to ourselves, where's the next one? There's this phenomenon known as imposter syndrome. It entails believing that your situation is a result of pure chance, that you're a fraud or that your accomplishments have all been flukes. But that simply isn't true. You were able to get where you are through grit, determination, and a whole lot of sleepless nights. And so I say this with confidence. Class of 2018, we are not imposters. We are a combination of our experiences and interactions, and those experiences are what make us who we are. Those experiences brought us here. And there's a quote from Dr. Seuss that I think embodies that fact. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Though in all seriousness, today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. And now the sun sets on a day of success, of triumph, of victory. It sets on a battle won, a war won, a purpose fulfilled. Now some may ask, what next? And I suspect you'll find that answer is closer than you previously thought. We have started a journey that only leads upwards so long as we focus our gazes on each of our respective mountains, because we're shooting for the top of the world, and nothing's going to stop us. Congratulations to the class of 2018.
Congratulations, Illumide. We are very, very proud of you and all of our graduates. We know that there's a bright and promising future ahead for you and the other members of the class of 2018, and tonight is just the beginning. Congratulations.